Many times over the years, as I've come to embrace what is called Calvinism, or more particularly what has called, or what you could say are two ideas that Calvinism holds dear, one being that God ordains all things, including the faith of some and the unbelief of others, and the other truth that humans are responsible. Many of you have come to me and told me that this is an apparent contradiction. And I have to tell you today that I actually have come to a place where I agree with you, that when I look at these two ideas that Calvinism teaches, that Calvinism says the Bible teaches, one being that God ordains all things according to his will, including the belief of some and the unbelief of others, and the other idea that humans are somehow free. I agree with you that this appears to be a contradiction. Now, many of you would say that that is enough to just dismiss Calvinism, that we should just throw it out the back door, and we should pick a theological system or even no system. But I would actually tell you that it appears when you read Romans 9 through 11 that there actually is a place in Paul's treatment there where he actually accounts for this tension and this apparent contradiction, and he actually moves from that tension or apparent contradiction to a place of celebrating and delighting in God. So here I'd like to set before you what we'd have to confess is a mystery that Paul gives us, that God's ways and judgments are inscrutable and unsearchable. And we have to ask, what in relation to Romans 9 through 11 caused him to react that way? What is a viable interpretation of this section that would cause him to react in such a way where he throws his hands up and doesn't really understand, but he nonetheless praises God? But it's that lack of full comprehension where my understanding is not fully ascertaining how to hold those two together, that's actually the same failure or lack of ascertaining that Paul has in Romans 11, and that's actually what we would say is a feature, not a bug, of the Calvinist system. And really, by Calvinist system, we just mean it's a feature, not a bug, of the biblical witness of how God works all things according to his will, but nonetheless, we have true freedom.